I don't know, like, I'm guessing the medication he's on right now has got him acting all sore right now, because, you know, he takes medication for his back and stuff like that. I'm watching myself play the Mortal Kombat beta right now on Twitch.
Nice. No, no. Damn. Oh, are you serious? You spawned out of nowhere?
What he doesn't know is there's a beta coming out on the 28th of which would be not this weekend, but next weekend. So, I'm ready to go with that. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I know neither can you, girly, because I know you want to play it.
I don't wait. Like, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Cuz, where are you? You're there, okay. Oh, which way, for God's sake? No! Please, I don't want to die. No!
Like, you know, I want to say to him, dude, one day closer the game comes out. Shit, that's how I look at it. Let's say 20th? Shit. What is this? Oh, John's going to broadcast right now. I don't know, I don't like the fact that my brother's in a bad mood, that's all. I really don't, like, I got a feeling that he's happy with me.
Yeah.
I said, I got a feeling that my brother's not happy with me right now because of the whole Mortal Kombat situation. I don't understand why he's, I don't understand why he's so upset, to be perfectly honest with you. I really don't. But maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Oh my god, I got something. It's not there.
I can watch the podcast.
That's almost 8 hours of work. I mean, look, I'm a dedicated wrestling fan, but there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna stay and watch 8 hours of fucking wrestling. Day 9. I mean, I'll go back on the network, but I sure as hell ain't gonna even watch it live. I got better shit to be doing. Right now, WWE has turned me off from this whole season, man. This whole wrestling season. And it's
I appreciate that. I guess I'll create one.
Come on. Yay, finally. I didn't die. I didn't die. Yay.
I've been saying that for years too. They need to get rid of the inventory reuse.
I am completely stuck. Where am I going? Oh no. Yeah. Dead. Totally dead. I got to say the pyro is better than the one that looks like a lava. The lava one is called pyro. So yeah, I think it's better in a way. I don't know. Because it spreads out and gets the other ghosts, so I think it's cool. Yeah, see how I'm using fire right now, it's not like going out. I think the pyro is one step.
Ooh. Ooh. Alright, let me create a party, hold on.
Invite me in.
Want me to invite you?
Yeah, invite me in. Yeah, invite him here, what the hell?
Want me to invite him in here? Okay.
Yeah, mate.
Alright. Hold on.
Like, you don't have to just leave a party and create a new one just because I am. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Come on. Please don't die. Come on, ghost. Come on, ghost. This way. No, it's gone now. I finally got you. Yeah. I'm trying to survive as long as possible, but I don't think it's gonna work for long.
Don't make me pull a gigs. Don't make me pull a gigs. I'm gonna stand the living shit out of him.
Just do it, that'd be funny.
Just do it!
Yeah.
Yay.
Hello.
No, you're bro.
Yeah. I told you I was going to broadcast, Mike.
I'm not hearing shit today. Don't mind me. Shit. I'm not in the right frame of mind today. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, Mike. It's fine.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish someone would just talk to my brother and be like, you know.
Excellent.
Hey, Mike.
Hey. Hey, yo.
Ah, here we go. Hey, Mike.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
Nothing.
Our channel, by the way, we're
What's
getting ready
that?
to do Jushin Thunder Liger versus Tyler Breeze at NXT TakeOver Chicago here on the John Breakdown Show. But
Well, here's a couple things I'd like to say real quick to add up to what you were saying earlier, because I was watching. WWE does need to start spacing out these fucking pay-per-views. Stop with these 2 pay-per-views a month. The shit needs to fucking stop. Because I'll tell you one thing right now. In March, we do not need a fucking fast lane.
we don't.
You do not need a fast lane in March at all.
We honestly, God, don't.
Just have, if you want to bring No Way Out back, bring No Way Out back in fucking February, or hell, if you want to keep Elimination Chamber, keep Elimination Chamber, but just have it at that. You know?
One pay-per-view before WrestleMania, and that really gives WWE more time to, build the angles instead of, shorthanding themselves by cutting the time that they have to build them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, why do you think NXT TakeOver does so good? It's spaced out. They don't have one every month.
It is. And it's just like, WWE has brought up way too many people, and the fact that they're going to have a 17-match card, supposedly, at this year's WrestleMania, it stuns me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, when is WrestleMania going to start? 6, 7 o'clock? 6 o'clock?
Yep.
When WrestleMania is going to start? I'm not talking about the pre-show, because I'm not watching the fucking which, by the way, for all you idiots out there, the pre-show is not WrestleMania. Shut up.
Agreed.
Pretty much. Sunday Night Heat or fucking Velocity or whatever.
Sunday Night Heat was better. Sorry.
Hey. Sunday Night Heat is better than the fucking pre-shows that they have now. Agreed. But which, by the way, if you want to watch Sunday Night Heat, it's on WWE Network. If you go to the vault, you can see it. Hello, it's on there.
I would rather watch, Raven come back on Sunday Night Heat than sit around and then watch Michael Cole and Renee Young dissect the matches. I'm sorry. If I wanted to do that, I would watch ESPN. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you ever hear?
God.
Yeah, you ever hear how she commentates? It sounds like she's having sex.
Yes. It
Mike.
honestly does.
Got me killed.
Sorry.
You got me killed.
Also, by the way, guys, click like and sub to Nickelback.
Yep. Yep.
Which is Girly on Fire. I'm so sad about that. I I mean, the man's 54 years old and he's in better shape than The Undertaker. That should tell you something right there. Yeah, but, I mean, Jushin Thunder Liger travels the world, man. I mean, you know, plus the dude beat brain cancer back in the early 90s.
And that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not tall by any means. I'm small. I'm small. Yeah.
There was rumors that Jushin Thunder Liger was going to come back to WWE just for a one-off appearance to fight Rey Mysterio.
That would be cool.
Because next year would be their like 18th anniversary of their clash in WCW. But instead, you know, he decided to, you know, stay with New Japan.
Yep. Speaking of New Japan, I was watching highlights. I was watching highlights of it on YouTube just for the fun of it because I want to see what all the hype. I want to see what all the hype's about. Like, oh, New Japan this, New Japan that. I want to see what all the hype's about. It's not bad, but here's the deal: you're losing Jim Ross. You're losing a lot of people. So unless Nakamura's thinking about going back there, or some other people are thinking about going back there, because I guarantee you, Gallows and Anderson ain't fucking staying in WWE. AJ Styles signed a new deal with WWE, so there you go. AJ Styles is
here's the thing, Nakamura wants to actually stay with WWE. He's more content to be a mid-card superstar.
Yeah.
And you know, he just moved his family to Florida late last year. So I don't see him leaving WWE. However, I wouldn't mind if he went back to New Japan Pro Wrestling on like a one-off appearance.
Yeah, which I'm sure WWE would let him do.
Yeah.
Shit.
But, like, Anderson and Gallows needs to go. Like, it'd be better for them to go. Because they're not doing anything. Same with Sanity. I mean, like I was saying, Vince McMahon has fucked over some of Triple H's NXT projects that Triple H was hoping to make superstars on the main roster by calling them up way too early.
I mean, he fucked up Tommaso Ciampa.
Yes, he did. Thank you for robbing of a step, Vince. That took 3 years in the making. I guarantee you, Vince just shortened Ciampa's career with that neck surgery. But I was going back last night, Mike, and I don't know if you heard, but I actually got my wife to watch Starrcade with me.
Nice. On the network or DVD-wise?
Yeah. No, network-wise. And she was asking questions. She was like, who the fuck are these? She didn't know who Ric Flair was, and I had to point that out to her, but
which Starrcade were you watching?
Starrcade 88. It was Luger versus Flair.
No, No, the very first Starrcade was 83, which is a good fucking Starrcade, by the way. Which you guys need to go back and watch. Which, show up. Did you watch it? Machinator, you watched that, didn't you? Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Starrcade 84 wasn't too bad either. Ric Flair beat Harley Race.
Harley
Roddy
Race is
Piper,
such a good person to watch.
Roddy Piper and Greg Valentine in that bloody that dog collar match. Oh my god! You can't do that shit nowadays.
Also, real quickly, there's rumors that oh god, who is supposed to be signing with WWE? Oh no, former DJ Z from Impact Wrestling.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, come on, really?
He's going to be performing. He signed a NXT contract, so that'll be interesting to see.
Well, I'm gonna say something right now. Speaking of WrestleMania, if I gotta see those two assholes from Saturday Night Live one more time, I'm gonna go to the TV and fucking strangle them. Who the fuck are these irrelevant fucks from Saturday Night? No one watches Saturday Night Live anymore, to be perfectly honest with you. Nobody. Who watches that
Nobody
shit?
does.
No.
Not me. I think it's fucking stupid. It's all political now.
If you want to watch Saturday Night Live, go watch the old episodes with Chris Farley and fucking John Belushi, Robin Williams, Howard Stern, Chevy Chase, people like that. Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
The good shit.
Yes, the good shit. Let's see here. Also, we were watching that fatal four-way between The Undertaker, Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Vader.
No way. What was it? It was an In Your House.
It was In Your House.
Hold on.
Yes, and oh my God, Vader got cut right on his eyelid, man. Like, I don't know if it was Undertaker or if it was Bret Hart who like bladed him, but my God, he bled like a scalded dog, man. Like fuck, like he could barely open his eye, but he kept fighting though. I mean, Vader was tough as shit, man.
Can I point something out real quick?
Vader.
If you get burnt, you don't bleed. I don't think you're doing it. I just wanted to point out.
But I mean, you know, just looking at SmackDown last night, it was horrible. It was horrible. Like, it was the worst SmackDown show I think I've seen in quite some time. They did nothing to further the Randy Orton AJ Styles rivalry, which a lot of people think should be the main event. I mean, I'm not one of those people. I think really the main event should be Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston, because I certainly don't want to see Brock Lesnar beat Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, but that's probably going to happen.
Oh my God! Stupid joke.
It's because of Saudi Arabia too. Don't forget about that shit. They want to further that to fucking Saudi Arabia. So yeah.
I mean, it's horrible, man, and it's just, why did Vince make that deal? I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
Yeah, we gotta deal with that for another 10 more fucking years.
Is there any way like they can get out of that deal? Some way? Somehow? I mean, it's just, when you think about Saudi Arabia, I mean, those guys thought Yokozuna and Ultimate Warrior were still alive, like Mike was saying yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I thought that was not going to move. I thought that ghost was not going to move.
Right now, I'm doing a false count anywhere match between Vader and Bruce the Barber Beefcake.
Oh, speaking of that, I was watching WrestleMania. Speaking of Bruce Barber Beefcake, I was watching WrestleMania 6 yesterday.
Oh, how was that?
Good pay-per-view.
A lot of people think that Brutus deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, I guess because he's a gimmick, he should go in. Because, you know, Rikishi's in the Hall of Fame, for crying out loud. He didn't do much, did he? No, he didn't. I don't want to hear it.
Well, I was watching him versus Bret Hart at In Your House as one of the head shrinkers. He was known as Fatu then, but it was a great match. And Rikishi was highly underrated as a wrestler, man.
Okay.
I mean, you know. But
I think he was.
Yep. He was tag team partners with Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Oh yeah, that too. That was before he became face. He was a heel.
Yep. He should have stayed heel, in my fucking opinion, but the only reason he even got into WWE was because of who he knew, Hulk Hogan. But you want to know what's a travesty is that Vader, King Kong Bundy, Rick the Model Martel, all those dudes who were, you know, guys who put people over aren't in the Hall of Fame.
No.
And the fact that, you know, Bam Bam Bigelow isn't going to be in the Hall of Fame, and it's in Jersey, his hometown. I mean, come on now.
Well, don't they have a couple more weeks anyway, or is the Hall of Fame set? I mean...
I don't know. I mean, they didn't make any Hall of Fame announcements last night, as far as I know.
No, they didn't. But what they did do is they, you know, this Warrior Award thing, which...
Oh, God, please stop with that.
God.
Look, I love the Ultimate Warrior as much as the next person, but for fuck's sake, we get it already. Okay, you please stop with this Ultimate Warrior Award, because not everyone deserves it. I mean, I think this person who's getting it deserves it because she's been there for, like, what, 18 years? Mm-hmm. Oh, Bruce the Barber Beefcake beat Vader. He submitted Vader. Holy shit.
No. Wow.
Oh, I'm watching Leaf Cassidy taking on Mark Miller right now in your house.
Oh my God, former Al Snow.
Yeah,
Leaf Cassidy, aka Al Snow. That is a guy who should be in the Hall of Fame as a fucking gimmick. Al Snow.
Al Snow in the head.
What does everybody
man.
want? Good. What does everybody need? Oh God.
Which, by the way, started in ECW.
Know,
any you guys don't know.
I mean, you know, there's so many other people that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, and look, I get that DX is going into the Hall of Fame, but they could have waited. They could have gone in individually. You know, China really deserves it more than anyone of that group, okay? I'm sorry, Shawn Michaels, you're already in Triple H. You can go in when you're fucking done playing around and thinking you're still a main event superstar trying to relive your glory years. You know, Batista actually turned down going into the Hall of Fame this year because he wants to retire and then go in. Mm-hmm. And let me bring, like, the only person, I mean, the only people that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame this year, and I hate to say this, is the Harlem Heat. I mean, those guys were the best tag team of the 90s. Okay, I'm sorry, the Dudley Boys. I'm sorry, LOD. Harlem Heat, 10-time WWE.
Yeah, Harlem Heat, the Dudley Boys, and now Harlem Heat, Dudley Boys, and the Road Warriors are already in the Hall of Fame. All three of those teams are going to be in the Hall of Fame. Well, the Road Warriors are, and so are the Dudley Boys. Dudley Boys went in, what, last year, the year before?
So, yeah. The year before. Mm-hmm. But they turned down Legends contracts because, you know, they didn't want to be on the game. And it's kind of funny, but the Honky Tonk Man ran his mouth for so long saying that the Hall of Fame was a piece of shit, that, you know, I turned it down, blah 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 blah. But yet you've changed your tune, and for whatever reason you're going into the Hall of Fame now. Is it because you're low on funds there?
Yeah, you know, I wonder. Like, are those shoot interviews not making you money anymore, even though people are still watching them?
Exactly.
Shit.
It's just, you know, I find that really funny. By the way, I'm doing AJ Styles versus Bryan Danielson on Velocity Falls Count Anywhere.
Nice.
But I'm glad that, you know, succeeding. You know, give credit where credit's due. He's one of the few NXT guys that are actually, you know, doing well. I mean, after being, you know, forgotten for so long, he finally won a title after being on the roster for like 2 years. Mm-hmm. Got his former two-time NXT champion and United States champion on that list. But I wonder why AJ re-signed with WWE, to be honest with you.
Money. That's
yeah,
why.
but, like, you don't think AEW could have paid him a shit ton more than what WWE was offering?
who knows if AEW is going to be around in the next 2 or 3 years?
I think that's why. Yeah, I know.
I mean, we can mention AEW, it's fine, but you know, can we wait until the All or Nothing show happens, Double or Nothing show happens first before anything?
When is that supposed to happen? WrestleMania weekend?
May.
But me personally, out of everything that's happening at WrestleMania weekend, I'm looking forward to the Crockett Cup, the NWA.
Which, by the way, I think it's going to be streaming on Twitch or whatever.
Yep. They're going to be live in Charlotte, North Carolina. They're going to be streaming live on Twitch.
I wonder who's going to be commentary for that.
Oh, stupid bitch.
Supposedly Jim Cornette.
Stupid orange
Okay.
bitch.
It was supposed to be Mike Tenay and Jim Cornette calling commentary for the Crockett Cup, supposedly. But I don't know if that's changed now because Corny's in MLW.
Corny's in MLW with Tony Schiavone in MLW.
Yep.
So it's Schiavone and Cornette.
Which that's half of the WWE. Sorry, that's half of the WCW announce team from the '90s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, you can thank Billy Corgan for bringing it back to prominence. Billy Corgan bought out the remaining rights to all NWA licensing, and I think everything that's going on now, the new NWA library, is strictly owned by Billy Corgan because WWE owns the old NWA library.
Yeah, they own the World Championship Wrestling, NWA World Championship Wrestling they own, WWE owns. Or the NWA, Yeah, WWE owns the Jim Crockett promotion stuff. That's stuff that Billy Corgan cannot touch. Otherwise, he will be getting sued like no fucking tomorrow. Because WWE's got lawyers.
Then let me ask you this: how in the hell did he get licensing to do the Crockett Cup? I mean, did he ask Vince?
Maybe.
But here's the thing: Vince should partner with Billy Corgan and the NWA. I mean, do a partner event, because I would love to see an NWA invasion angle, and it could be done right this time.
Mm-hmm. No.
I know they're not because they're too fucking stubborn and petty.
Well,
we don't need anyone's help.
They're in bed with UFC. WWE is. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yep. Yeah, I know. And I saw the whole article about Lesnar potentially fighting this summer in the UFC, and I'm like, look, at this point, if they're going to have him walk in there with that fruit roll of a title, go right the fuck ahead. But then afterwards, if he gets his ass beat by Daniel Cormier, which I hope he does, stay the fuck retired.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. That was funny.
And he got suspended by both WWE and UFC.
UFC don't put up with that shit.
No. But we all know Brock's using that steroid motherfucker. But, I mean, I digress. I mean, I really want Kofi to win, but I have a feeling that if Kofi wins, if Brock's coming to SmackDown, that means Kofi's going to take the WWE Championship to Raw, and the Universal Championship is going to come to SmackDown. I'm just like, God damn, please don't. Don't bring that title to, SmackDown.
You gotta realize something. Get rid of the title. Bring back the Undisputed Championship, or bring back the World Heavyweight Championship. That's what I would do.
Exactly. By the way, did you guys know that back in 2011, supposedly they were trying to bring Sting into WWE to face Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Or Undertaker.
Well, no. Sorry, Sting was supposed to face Austin after WrestleMania, I think it was 19. They were supposed to do an angle because Sting had wrestled Austin back in WCW a couple of times. And Sting was like, no, I'm just going to stay in TNA. And then in 2011, he was supposed to come and face The Undertaker, which I really wish he had come in 2011 instead of 2016 because, God, that was horrible. They treated him so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that NXT has the best new tag team in WWE, and they're not talked about a lot, but the Street Profits. Yeah, I feel like they're like the new Harlem Heat, man. You know, like,
and I do have to say this, their commentary team is not bad at all. You got Mauro Ranallo, who's like the new version of Jim Ross. You got Nigel McGuinness, who's really good, and Percy Watson's coming to his own as well. I don't mind that commentary team. But Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Renee Young, especially Renee Young, gotta go.
Please go. Please go.
Byron Saxton, another one who's fucking shooting. Hey, Byron Saxton, are you a woman in a man's body? The way you were cheerleading last night? You want some pom-poms? You fuck.
And apparently it's gonna be a triple threat tag team match between Sasha and Bayley, Natalya and Beth Phoenix, and the Iconics happening at WrestleMania for the women tag team titles.
I don't care. Fine with me. Hey, there's the honky tonk man.
Just put the titles on the Iconics, please. They deserve it. I don't want to see Beth Phoenix and Natalya wrestle anymore, to be honest with you. Now we got Austin versus Triple H here, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Triple H, 2001 Triple H. I was watching that hog pin match with Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Henry O'Donovan.
Oh, God!
That was hilarious. I was like, fuck yes. But real quickly, do we ever, what's your guys' WrestleMania predictions? Do you think it's going to flop or succeed?
In WWE's mind,
oh my God, really?
I think it's going to succeed for a couple reasons. You got Daniel Bryan, who's like one of the best heels in the company right now, in my personal opinion. Fuck that.
Yeah. I would have, like, if this was back in the old days, I would have turned him heel. I would have turned the Miz heel, regardless if he was in his hometown.
That would have been the best. Yeah, it flopped when Austin turned heel when the whole Vince McMahon and Austin thing back in WrestleMania. By the way, WrestleMania 17, I urge you guys to go watch that. Good
that was
WrestleMania.
Fucking epic.
That was one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time right there. WrestleMania 18 wasn't bad either. WrestleMania 19 wasn't too bad. I think until WrestleMania 24, I think WrestleMania 25 was good, but when it went to 26, 27, 28, 29, 30...
I thought 26 was the last great WrestleMania, in my opinion, because that was the Shawn Michaels retirement WrestleMania, and him and Undertaker put on a classic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know why.
The end of the era.
I know why. I know why. I know why Show liked WrestleMania 31 because he was there.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah. Mm.
You got to see the NWO. They teased the NWO versus DX, and that match never happened.
Well, didn't Kevin Nash fuck himself up, or Scott Hall after hip surgery? Like, one of them took like a backdrop. I don't know if Kevin Nash fucked up.
It was Scott Hall.
It was Scott Hall. Yeah, that wasn't a bad WrestleMania. WrestleMania 31 wasn't too bad, but WrestleMania 32, WrestleMania 33,
oh god. You know, here's the thing, 32, 33, and 34 all had one thing in common. Roman fucking Reigns.
And the funny thing is,
WWE wasted 4 years on this guy, and the reason everything sucks right now is because they had all of their plans tied up with him, and they did this stupid cancer angle, and yes, I'm going to say it, it was an angle. There's no way in fucking hell he had cancer. No fucking way. I don't care who you are. You know.
Let me ask you this. For all you conspiracy theorists out there and shit like that, let me ask you this. If he had that, why the fuck did WWE kept on talking about it a million times? You had Michael Cole and everyone fucking talking about it. Seriously, like... No.
Exactly. He wouldn't fucking make it a fucking angle, man.
There's Sid Vicious, or Psycho Sid.
Like, I really don't want to see him take on Drew McIntyre. I really don't. You know.
I'd much rather see Dean Ambrose take on Drew McIntyre. That Falls Count Anywhere match was one of the best matches on Raw. And you know who
Can we
had
have another Falls Count Anywhere match between them?
And
like
you know
a
who had a hand,
match?
And you know who had a hand in that match? Bruce Pritchard. So yeah.
Yeah, but for all that Bruce did last, I mean, the previous Raw, he didn't do it this week. You know,
Flash
God.
Funk. Oh God, Too Cold Scorpio.
Oh
Flash
God, I
Funk.
remember Flash Funk. You know what? I'm gonna do a different match real quick.
It's gotta be a troll job, man. I hope it's a fucking troll job, and I hope they were just trolling us, because John Cena, even though a lot of people hate the motherfucker, he needs to come back and wrestle Kurt Angle one more fucking time. Fuck it. Just do it already. Just do it for WrestleMania, and that'll be it. This will be Kurt Angle's swan song. John Cena can put him over.
Exactly.
Shit.
I mean, you know, it's just, you know, Kurt Angle needs to just... Either John Cena needs to come back and wrestle Kurt Angle, or you, someone who can benefit from getting the rub from Kurt Angle, like, you know, someone from, like Matt Riddle or Shelton Benjamin or Chad Gable or something. Chad Gable, God, him and Angle, I rewatched that match on Raw. Angle's body is failing him, and I don't think, even if he makes it to WrestleMania, I don't think it's going to be a great match.
It's probably going to be ankle lock, and that's it.
Yep.
Yep.
Also, I don't know if you guys knew, but I don't know if you guys really care, but Sin Cara re-signed with the WWE.
Who cares?
Exactly.
It ain't the original Sin Cara. It ain't Mystigo, whatever his name was. Not Cara.
Exactly. Who complained that he broke his finger and he couldn't wrestle.
Wow. I broke my finger.
That's the reason. Yep. And that's the reason why he had a lot of heat in the back, because, you know.
Gold dust.
It's just sad, man. That's a guy who needs to come back and have a retirement match.
Gold dust.
So we got Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels. No,
Nice.
sorry,
Which
Ricochet.
Speaking of Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels, go back and watch WrestleMania 10.
That ladder match. That ladder match is fucking amazing.
Not only that, but the beginning of WrestleMania, Bret versus Owen. Shit.
You know, Martha Hart needs to let Owen Hart go into the Hall of Fame. That way we can finally get an Owen Hart collection, because my God.
Yep.
Fucking matches. Especially over the European title. Him and Triple H.
Mm-hmm. Oh, WrestleMania 14? That's another good WrestleMania. WrestleMania 14. That was the birthday attitude era right there.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Actually, no. Birthday attitude era was WrestleMania 13 when Austin passed out from Bret Hart's sharpshooter, which was a good fucking match. Nation of Domination.
Yep. Which, by the way, the Nation of Domination should go into the Hall of Fame. Come on now. If we're inducting DX, can we induct the Nation of Domination? I mean, you know, D-Lo needs to go into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, D-Lo. D-Lo Brown. Yeah.
Well, you know,
by the way, got to start in Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Yes. Also, by the way, you know, so we have some members of the Nation in there. We got Mark Henry. We got Ron Simmons, a.k.a. Farouk. The Rock needs to go in at some point.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, you know, we almost have the whole Nation in there, but they're doing it, like, separately.
And I hate to tell you, I'm probably not going to watch the Hall of Fame. I'm going to watch NXT TakeOver on Friday. Saturday, I might be doing, I don't know what I'm going to be doing Saturday, but
well,
yeah,
it's not going to be the same because Jerry the King Lawler is not going to be inducting people.
It's either going to be Corey Graves or Renee Young, or it's going to be Renee Young.
Oh, please
Whatever.
don't let it be Renee Young. I will not watch it if it's Renee Young.
So, yeah.
And Razor's just squashing Ricochet at this point. I remember. Do you guys remember Dean Douglas?
Shane Douglas, yeah, or Troy Martin.
Yeah.
I remember Dean Douglas. That was like one of the worst characters ever because Shawn Michaels would not put him over.
Exactly. He forfeited the Intercontinental title, you know, Razor, but like technically he didn't lose it because his foot was under the bottom rope.
Good.
Ooh, RKO by Ricochet. I went back and I watched Goldberg destroy Brock Lesnar at the.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
And Razor squashes Ricochet.
Oof.
However, I think Ricochet could be a Intercontinental Champion or a United States Champion, maybe a WWE Champion if he does better on the mic.
Yep.
But I think he'll succeed. I definitely think Aleister Black will succeed because the dude can cut a promo, but he's frightening. Plus, he hasn't botched anyone yet.
Nope. Mention Aleister Black is hanging out with Zelina Vega. Lucky bastard.
Well, they're married now. By the way, where the fuck has she been?
I don't know. Isn't she still managing Andrade?
I haven't seen her.
Andrade
I've not seen her lately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, how the fuck could they be on their honeymoon when Aleister Black was just on like Raw or like Takeover or some shit? I mean NXT.
Speaking of NXT's on tonight, so yeah.
And we all know that they're not going to be the War Raiders. I'm sorry. I just pray that no one gets hurt.
The War Raiders are pretty good on 2K. I don't know if you tried them out yet.
I have. But right now I'm getting ready to do AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio.
Nice.
By the way, I went back and I watched Yokozuna versus Randy Savage. It was a WWF Championship match.
Oh, that was on Raw, wasn't it?
Yes, it was on Raw, and I really think that they could have done better with Crush. They really could have. I mean, that dude, my God, Bryan Adams was fucking huge. What the fuck? The dude could crush a coconut with his bare hands. But he did win some gold with Demolition.
Oh yeah. And the fact that Demolition's not in the Hall of Fame is a fucking disgrace.
It is a disgrace. You're going to induct Demolition, and the fact that the original Hart Foundation, Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret Hart and Jimmy Hart. Well, technically Jimmy Hart and Bret are in the Hall of Fame, but Jim the Anvil Neidhart should be in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also kind of shocked that, we haven't inducted the Guerrero family yet into the Hall of Fame when we're talking about wrestling families.
Oh, yeah.
Because Gory Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero Sr., or Chavo Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Hector Guerrero wrestled briefly on the Indies. But you know who won't ever be in the Hall of Fame? Mr. I Can't Count, Scott Steiner.
I don't think he cares either.